station. This is WKRN TV. How do you hear me?
Nashville, hello, we have you loud and clear.
Hey, that is what we like to see. Captain Butch Wilmore, one of our own, a Mount Juliet native, Tennessee and Tennessee Tech grad, along with Captain Terry Virts, and of course sporting your Pred sweater. That's what we like to see. Both of you guys sports fans, do you get to watch?
You know, we do. NASA's got a great system. They can uplink live games, and of course there's several games that we can ask to get taped, and they'll send them up in a special section for our, we can watch on our computer. So yeah, we can stay in touch.
Well, we certainly like to see that. All right, Captain Butch, we want to start with you. Obviously, you're our hometown guy. For the first time, you took over as commander in charge of the ISS. I know that this is something you've worked hard for. How appreciative are you of what you get to do?
I can tell you, it's just being here, and like right now, I'm floating, and just this, it's very, very humbling to have this opportunity, because there's so many people that would love to do it and love to just experience it for a few moments, and we get to do it for 6 months. So in that respect, like I said, it's very humbling, and it is obviously very challenging to finally get to the point where you can be here. So grateful for all the people along the way that helped out and trained us. All of our trainers, they're fantastic, and like I said, just an amazing place.
You say you've been there, you're going to be there for 6 months. I know your first space flight was 11 days. So what is the big difference when it comes to training and actually being up there for such a long period of time?
Well, one of the main things, the space station is very large. It's about as long as a football field and wide as a football field, with numerous systems, numerous capabilities, a lot of science that we do up here, a lot of payloads. So as far as the magnitude of the training started for Terry and I both about 2.5 years ago. So it's a long training flow because there's a lot that we have to, pound into our brains. So in that respect, that's the main thing. Certainly the shuttle flights were very busy, very detailed, but certainly not as much to know as far as the size and the different systems of the station. So I'd say that's the biggest difference.
I know many of us just can't imagine what it is like in space. It's very neat to see what you guys are able to do while we're talking to you. Not that there is a typical day there, but what is a normal day for you on the space station?
Well, a normal day for me starts with usually a flip. So I'll do this first thing in the morning just because, like I said, just because you can. And that's always exciting, the way to start the day. And then, of course, we have about 2.5 hours a day that we're scheduled to work out with some resistive exercise and also aerobic training. You can kind of see this on the side right here. This is our space bicycle, and we also have a treadmill that we run on. So we do that 2.5 hours a day every single day just about. To keep ourselves physically conditioned, to fight muscle atrophy and bone loss, those type of things. So we've come a long way in the past decade of learning what we need to do to combat those. So that's a big part of it. And obviously, the different various tasks, the science that we do is ongoing every single day, various different science aspects. And of course, there's maintenance as well. Just like in your home, your potty breaks. Well, our potty breaks too, and we have to fix that and other things. And there's also just upkeep. You've got to clean the vents and vacuum and do all those type of things. That's kind of normal. We typically do that on Saturdays. So the day is and that's probably the best part about it, is the variety. There's such a variety of things that we have the opportunity to take part in.
Well, I know a new crew just joined you up there. And Terry, I think you are on that crew. What is the debriefing and the welcoming process like?
Yes, I launched actually yesterday, and Butch and Sasha and Yelena were ready for us. We opened the hatch. They were all very excited to see us, and they had a good meal for us down in the Russian segment, a lot of food, which actually we were all starving because we hadn't eaten for probably 8 or 10 hours, so it was really fun. In the Soyuz, you're really cramped. You're sitting like this in this very small capsule for about 6 or 8 hours, like I said, and so by the time we got here, getting into the station, this big, giant, open area. So that was fun to all of a sudden feel like you're in open space.
Well, Captain Butch, you are there until March, and I know you guys get this question a lot, but what do you miss most about being here?
You know, honestly, this is such a unique place with such unique experiences every single day that I can honestly say that I really don't miss much. I don't miss not having a hamburger because the food here is different. I don't miss not having French fries because the food here is different. I don't miss not having to mow my grass, though I love mowing my grass, because the variety of things here is so very different. I'd say the one thing I miss my church. I miss my church family. So that's one thing that I do miss. And other than that, like I said, the experience is so different. There's too much to occupy our minds to really miss a lot.
Well, obviously, this is your hometown news, and the people of Mount Juliet, Nashville, all over Middle Tennessee and Tennessee are so proud of you. What do you have to say to the people of Mount Juliet?
I have to say that's God's country. Every time somebody asks me where I'm from, I tell them that's the first thing I say is God's country, and that's what I truly believe. And y'all live in a wonderful place, and I say, go Smashville.
That's what we like to hear. Hey, they are playing great right now as well. I think you're a Vols fan as well. There's another Butch in charge over there for the Big Orange. What do you think about the job he's doing?
Hey, you know, it's they're getting going here. I know they lost this weekend in a close-fought match, but things are turning around. We got high expectations for the years to come.
All right, last question for you guys. For anybody that is watching this and is seeing what you guys are doing, maybe kids that, hey, one day I want to do this, what would your advice be to them?
The main thing is, I think a lot of people have said it, and I agree, and that's do what you love. If you got a passion about something, pursue it, whatever it may be. And ultimately, you're looking for happiness in your life and how you can support and help others, and that's the main thing. And you never know if you put a lot of effort into something where it might lead, truly. So that'd be the main thing that I'd say.
All right, Captain Terry Virts, Captain Barry Butch Wilmore, Mount Juliet's own. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really honored to speak to you, and we are very proud of you, Captain Butch. Thank you.
Super, it's our pleasure. We've had a ball.